Hello everybody, my name is Carla Green and I am going to do a quick little testimony. I promised the apparent Apostle Smith that I would go ahead and do this video, and let me just go ahead and get it out the way while I have a few moments. So pretty much I wanted to share my testimony. Several weeks ago I did a one-on-one session with Apparel and Apostle Smith, and during this one-on-one session they gave me two instructions, which was to fast one day out the week for 6 weeks, as well as to find a spiritual mentor. I chose them as my spiritual mentors, and I did the fasting one day out the week, no meat, for 6 weeks, and I actually got a friend to do it with me. So with choosing them to be my spiritual mentor, I decided, let me make sure that I keep up with everything that they have going on and in KCI World. And I got on a conference call, and it's funny how this conference call played out, because the very first conference call was rescheduled. So the second day, when it was rescheduled to, I was trying to call in and I couldn't call in. AT&T had an outage to where all my calls, every time I would call out, would drop, and people couldn't call in to me. And I kept calling, my calls kept dropping. So I finally made it to my daughter's grandma's house, and she has a house phone, so I used her house phone to get on the conference call, because I was determined that I was going to get on this call. Got on the call, and I sold $50 into the Fertile Ground. Now, I sold this money with no type of intentions to receive or anything like that. It wasn't with the intent to get back. It was because this is what I felt like I needed to do. And I didn't even have a lot of money on that day either. I had just switched jobs, and I had gotten advance from my boss, and which wasn't that much. And I sold my $50, didn't think nothing else about it moving forward. So, moving forward to a few weeks after that, I ended up backing into this guy's car. Backed into his car, talked him into letting me pay for the damages out of pocket so that he would not file a claim under my insurance, because I didn't want my insurance to go up with the damages being under $1,000. And so once he agreed to let me do it, it was like music to my ears. But then it was like panic mode too, because here we are right next to Christmas, and I have to pay this guy $500 to get his car fixed. So I'm gonna tell you how God worked. The first place that I took his car to, they quoted me $1,200. The second place I took his car to was a guy that I had did a lot of business with when I was working for an insurance company, and he was like, I'll do it for $500. So I'm like, great, all I gotta do now is come up with $500. So I'm trying to think of people that, you know, when you need some money, you thinking of people that owe you money. You just trying to figure it out. Like, and then I was thinking like, hey, you know, I had filed for unemployment a while back, and I never got my money. And I went back, and I'm thinking like, you know, at least it'd be $350 or something like that. So I went and I filed for the unemployment. Not only did they give me that unemployment, but they gave me unemployment from a previous time that I had filed and I never collected the money on. So I got back pay for the unemployment as well, which was that on top of someone that owed me a lot of money, like a lot of money. I'm talking about a few racks. And was supposed to have given me my money back like over a year ago now, and I still had not received anything from this person. They had not made not one payment towards this balance that they owed. And out of nowhere, I get a text message from them saying, I need your account information because I'm going to deposit $1,000 into your account. And I'm just sitting over here in disbelief. Like, to this day, here I am panicking, worried about how I'm going to pay for this guy's car and how I'm going to get my daughters her gifts for Christmas, to having over $2,000, the car getting fixed, having Christmas money, and having some money to put away for savings, you know. So, and not to mention someone else who I'm like very close with, like helped me out with the guy's car. Like, so needless to say, and I'm trying to hurry up because I don't want this video to be too long because I'm not going to be able to email it. But needless to say, you guys, look, I was one of those people who wanted to know, why do I have to pay? You know, if you're doing this for the Lord, if you're doing this for God, why do I have to pay? Because I don't want to pay for you to give me what God gave you to give me. That's like I'm paying for you to do something that God wanted you to do for me. And, you know, God had to sit me down and say, Carla, no, you need to stop looking at it like that. What you need to look at it is as whatever I tell you to give these folks for the services that they're doing for me is my blessing to them, just like your blessing came from someone else's pockets. So stop questioning everything and just let faith lead you. Like, lead by faith, because you will block your blessings by doing that. If you turn around and try to block someone else's blessings, your blessings will be blocked. You know, and I'm gonna say that again, because that just hit me. When you try to block someone else's blessings, so God may have used you just like he used me to bless the Apparel and Apostle Smith for the work and the services that they have done for him. Who am I to block those blessings? Who am I to say I'm not going to give? Who am I to say this? This is something that God wanted for them, and he's using me to bless them, just like he used them to bless other people. So stop being so worried about if it's real or if it's this or if it's that. I thank God for Apparel and Apostle Smith, because they prayed for me. They gave me insight and light. And even if I asked a question that may have been offensive to some, they didn't take offense. They took it as ignorance in regards to, you just don't know any better. So let me go ahead and teach you, and let me go ahead and school you. I appreciate them for everything they've done. They are beautiful people. And I just pray that God uses them to continue to bless people. And I am grateful to say that they are my spiritual mentors now. But that is my testimony for today. I wanted to take a couple of minutes on my break to go ahead and let you guys know, like, how God has blessed me and how he has used the Apparel and Apostle Smith to do so. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.